Hello students, here I am with my same lesson, that is meaning and importance of the political science. So in the last class we were seeing the importance of the political science. I have explained here some points. So today I am going to continue with my same topic, that is importance of the political science. Okay, so let me continue with the other points. Political science develops political consciousness among the people. It keeps the government on and the people politically alert and active. So we'll get the lots of consciousness. What is going on in the government? What are the things are happening? What are the policies? New laws, rules, regulations are going to introduce by the government, and the people also they'll be very alert to take the benefits from all these things, and also the people will be very alert, active. And the next, the knowledge of political science helps leaders and civil servants. Civil servants means the one who work for the government, central government, to understand and solve the problems of the people effectively, properly, efficiently. The knowledge of political science helps to rise good leadership and good citizens. So some people will be very eager to serve for the country, to do some work for the welfare of the society and for the people. So for those, there is an open offer will be there to join the parties, and they can work for the society. They can show their leadership qualities. It will be a good platform for them. Political science helps to understand the important political institutions like political parties. So we can see the number of political parties are there, like BJP, Congress Party, Aam Janata Party, Samajwadi Party, and when we come here also Janata Dal. So many parties are there. We'll come to know about the political institutions. And federation. Federation means what? A group of states into a single group with centralized control. So a group of states will be under the one single group with a centralized control, means with the central government. Many states are there. For each and every state there is a CMs are there. So all the CM, the chief minister, will be under one single power. That is called as a centralized group. Centralized control. And the local bodies, village, gram panchayat, jilla panchayat. So these are called as local bodies. And political science deals with ideologies. Ideologies is called as a set of opinions of a group or an individual. In a simple common language, we can say ideas, which inspire and influence political involvement of the people. So many people are influenced by the other great leaders. So they want to serve for the society, they want to serve for the country. So some of the people are inspired by the others' leadership. For example, like many leaders are there in our country who fought for the country, who sacrificed their life. For example, like Bhagat Singh. He's like a revolutionary. Mahatma Gandhi. So these are like ideas. The people they'll be influenced by them, and they want to involve. They want to serve for the country. Political science provides the knowledge of international relationships with other countries, especially the occurrence, incidents of wars. It tells about the wars among the nations and the importance of the peace and the cooperations. Why? Not only because they keep foreign. We can also say that it's in foreign affairs. For the why they maintain for the good relationship, peace, to maintain peace among two countries. There should be cooperation. trade, import and export, trade business will be going on. For these all purpose, for security, SRO. So for these all things they maintain peace with the other countries. So this is about the importance of the political science. So overall to tell that thus the study of political science helps us to understand the need of a state, good governance, good ruling, good administration of a state, the role of leaders and people participation. It helps the people to become a good, responsible, yes, I need to work for the country, for the development of the country, for the welfare of a country. Yes, and not only that, culture, well educated, well behaved, well mannered, yes, and knowledgeable, wise. So these are all things. And active citizens, it's not the duty only the leaders has to work for the welfare of the state, society, or a society, state, or a country. Each and every individual citizen has a responsibility to work for the welfare of the country. Yes, and the knowledge of political science contributes to the establishment of a just not for the peaceful to maintain peace, progressive developments, lots of changes, and its form a happy state, which is the dream of a millions and millions of people for a long time everywhere. So every country sees that our country should be peaceful, our country should be progressive, there should be development. Each and every people should get their basic needs as food, clothing, shelter, education, employment, health facilities. Yes, and each government wants to provide these all facilities to each and every people. Each and even a common, even the person who is one below poverty line, for him also should get all these basic needs. To get, for the sake of this, the government is working a lot. We all know this. You can see that government is providing many benefits for the well-being of the people, for the development of the people, for the development of the society, country. Yes or no? So these are the things we come to know when we study the political science. Got it, children? So here I end my lesson. Okay, so I will give the notes also. So if you have any queries, any doubt regarding this lesson, you all can ask me. I'll clarify. Thank you, students.